Hey guys, Mazzino here. So yesterday we went over the complete haul of Jerm's blasters. Today we are going to start. Well, today's just gonna be a teardown. We're not repairing this blaster. Buff Daddy requested that he be able to repair it. I completely understand. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, pretty much, to work on a Jerm blaster, so I can wholeheartedly understand why he would like to. So, without further ado, before I pick all the hot glue off the workbench, here is the beautiful Longshot Titan. I'm going to be taking lots of documentation on this because I'm going to be building my own. I got a bunch of Longshots and a couple Titans now, so I would like to build my own someday. The interesting part is Jerm definitely did not design this to be torn apart. Just kind of looking at it. We got this plate here that's been hot glued. We got one back here that's been hot glued. So it's going to be interesting. Hold on. Kick the bag underneath my workbench. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how easy / difficult this is going to be. I'm going to need to find my hammer to pry off that. It's actually kind of cool to see the cuts that he did. There's a Maverick handle down here. That looks really nice. That looks like it was an easy cut. Looks like he just followed the lines and it just slid right over top of that like a cap. Let me see if I can pull this out a little bit because it's hard to keep my hands in frame. Is that better? Yeah. So basically cut that off and then slid it over top, it looks like. Hopefully I can just cut along that seam. Half the screws are on this side, half the screws are on that. And there's something rattling in here, so that's terrifying. So, that was easy. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Alright, so that's the priming bar off. Screw port there. Now, I know for a fact there's not going to be a stock block in here because it had been, what happened was this broke loose down here because the stock was forcibly collapsed. Somewhere along the lines. What the? I mostly just want to get in here real quick and then we're going to take a break and go over the rest of the blaster. I just want to see what the damage is, what's rattling back here. Oh, that's great. It's a piece of hot glue. So what he did is, this is going to be fun. He actually hot glued the stock into place. There's actually a hole in the back of the Longshot right here. And the tubing comes through, and it's actually fed through another hole down here. Oh man, this is going to be an interesting teardown. So, now that I've got the rattling out of the way, let me see if I can just get this thing slid back together real quick. That's the tubing. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a quick little overview of the blaster. The mag release is this bent piece of wire here. Can't really do anything with it because it won't prime, so I can't fully engage that. The lock is still in there. So, shit. I'll have to find a new screw for that one. So, I don't know what's going on with Longshot inside. Because like I said, I haven't been able to get into it to even see the breach because that's still there as well, meaning I can't pull it back and see what's going on inside. And of course, Jerm, whenever he did these overviews originally, never talked. Never really went over anything other than just a firing demo. So I'll pretty much be the first person to see inside those Longshot since Jerm. Just kind of mind-boggling. That video was like 2010, 2011? So I'm gonna get the rest of these screws out, and then I'll be back. Let me tell you, this is gonna be one fun journey. Jerm did not design these to be opened ever again. Like, these were not designed with maintenance in mind. I had to pop the entire Maverick handle off. The stock is just kind of back here. I can't do anything with that. Thank God for hot glue. Thank God he used hot glue. Because I've had to break a lot of hot glue. It's cleaner than I had feared. So for the first time in 10 years, let's take a look inside. Maybe. Okay, so if I lift it like that, I should get stuck on hot glue. Yeah, hot glue. Okay. So that's that. So here is this half. You can see he actually glued this button in place. Oh man, it's been a while since I've seen inside a Titan shell. Hold on. Actually, I went back here. Oh, this shell is disgusting. This was a Titan I found that someone just set at the garbage, and it's disgusting. So here we go. I believe this is originally where the Hornet trigger is. Yeah. No. No. Okay. So that looks about the same. Kind of taking a minute here just to... That's the button to fire the Scout that he glued into place. He lopped the Hornet handle off, which I think whenever I build mine, I'm just going to leave it, because I think that would look nice. Anyway, we're not talking about mine right now. He did remove the lock that prevents you from firing it straight up in the air. He cut something off here, it looks like. Might be... Oh, I think he actually added something to the trigger. There. And that screw is that. And that was cut off. And yeah, this is from a blue... This actually really hurts. This is from a blue Titan. Yeah, that's a blue ring right there. This is from a blue Titan. I kind of wish he had used the blue Titan instead of the green. Now that I know he had a blue shell at some point. Either that or he got the tank off of someone. I don't know the full backstory, obviously. But running along the back here, you can see... It looks like he... Yeah, he definitely drilled through that. He ran the tubing along here and out the back. A lot of dust. This stuff's been in storage, apparently. A storage unit or down in the basement or something. I think the other portion is in a storage unit. I think this stuff was in his personal collection down in the basement. So it looks like he used a lot of hot glue. Which, so do I. Not a shock there. Shocker, the guy that took a lot of inspiration from Jerm uses the same techniques as Jerm. Like I said, this is definitely a learning experience for myself because I do want to build one of these. Build a 2019 edition, if you will. So I'm going to go ahead and set this side of the shell off to the side. So here it is. This looks to be stock. There's that lock, that lock, that lock. He added a second spring, catch spring, so I think he definitely upgraded the spring at least. I'm debating what's the best way to go about doing this. Tease out the jam door. Pull. Oh man, I can't even pull that back. Some weird sludge right there. I think. There we go. That's going back. That's definitely an upgraded spring at least. Just gonna try to tease everything out. So nothing really going on over here. Like I said, all the locks are still intact. God, this is surreal. I'm the first person in here since Jerm. Just to document this. This whole situation is just surreal to me. Like I said, I was so inspired by Jerm back in the day. I mean, just cobbling things together to see what happens has been my style since 2000, since I joined the hobby in 2010, 2011. And just to be holding something, just holding this, just peering inside something Jerm built, one of my biggest inspirations, it's mind-boggling to me. This is a lot for me. This means a lot to me that I have the chance to do this. Like, it's so weird. So we have a yellow mag. Let me ask Buff if I can keep this one. I need another blue mag. If I can keep that, then I'll have 3 complete blue long shots. Air release hole is still intact? No. Kinda? What did you do, Jerm? There's something yellow in the air release hole. There's no AR in here. Yeah, that's a splunger head right there. Let me see if I can just pull this back a little bit. There we go. I'm trying to keep this on camera. Just my setup doesn't really allow. I have to lean forward to be in frame doing this kind of stuff. Besides that, I'm just unscrewing screws. I don't think it's that exciting. Okay. So there's an upgrade spring in here. Actually, there's 3 springs in here. Nothing around near the O-ring. There we go. I think he used like a power drill or something for some of these screws. So this one has to be done off camera. It's kind of difficult to do this one on camera. So we have, correct me if I'm, wow, this one's really in there. Hold on a second. Come on. Just kind of teasing this other spring out. There we go. So we have, I believe this one's the stock Longshot spring. We have this one. That's a weak spring. I don't know what that's out. I don't even know. That might be, here's the Recon. Oh, okay, so this is a, I think this is a Recon style spring. I don't know if it's a Recon exactly. It might be this one's. No, this feels stock. Let's see here. So that's a Recon style spring. And we have this cut down spring. Night Finder, maybe? Ooh, I got dust in my eye. Ah, dust in my eye. That's just what I needed today. First dog dander, now dust in my eye. Possibly a cut down Night Finder spring? I'll let you guys take a look at that. So there's 3 springs in here. Stock, what I believe to be stock, what I believe to be a Recon style spring, and what I believe to be a Night Finder style spring. So these just nest like that. And I don't know. It just it wasn't priming. I don't know if it's the spring load. I don't know if it's the locks. I gotta talk to Buff Daddy about all this. See if he even wants me to button this thing back up. So I want to get most of it buttoned back up before I call it a day. But then I'm gonna shoot him a message and see how far he wants me to put back together. Just let him know that there's a lot of things that need to be done to it. So let's take a look at the. Let's just get this put back together so nothing gets lost. So there's the plunger tube rod. The plunger tube itself has been. That's electrical tape. There's electrical tape, hot glue, and some random yellow thing. There's no real other way to put that. So it has the dead space removed. And then you plug the air release hole with something yellow. So that's interesting. Still got, like I said, still got all the locks. So let me just plug that with my finger. Oof. I don't think you did anything with the seals. It wants to seal up. I gotta remember to keep looking at my phone to see whereabouts I'm on screen. This is no, I need the So let's just start getting stuff buttoned back up together, and we'll take another look at everything. And I'm gonna grab some lunch and message Buff Daddy. See if he wants me to put it all the way to get back. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it all the way back together. Well, rough it together. I'm not gonna glue everything back together, obviously. So let me just at least get things buttoned up to the point I can start putting the stuff back in the shell. And I'll do that off camera. It's just like I've done all this video. Heyo. So that should do that. Okay. So here's the plunger assembly. And that's probably why it's not catching. because that is just an insane spring load. I think it's the Nightfinder spring. It seems to compress just fine until I hit right about where that would start, and it just gets way too tough. Oh man, that show kicked up a lot of dust. It's amazing how people say don't use hot glue, and this just feels so solid. Like, I'm just kind of looking, it looks like he filled all this along here, all the connecting points with hot glue. I mean, it doesn't feel weak at all. Like, it feels sturdier than some of the epoxy bonds I've seen. A lot of tubing. I would pop this out, but it just, I don't want to. That's just a lot of work. I think we can all picture how it looks without the Titan tank in it. But the tubing just runs all throughout this side of the shell into the stock. And the stock's all put together. Just pop that up. Like I said, it's so surreal for me. Just like, it's not that I'm at a loss for words, basically. Like, just the fact that I have these blasters. The fact that I have these blasters is just leaving me speechless. Just dump that stuff out real quick. So I would like to see if I could do. Well, I was gonna see if I could get a better look at the mag release, but he obviously put that together before he glued everything in place. We can see it work now. It's not too bad. You just reach up and pull that up. Obviously nowadays, well, no. Even the new, I say new, they've been around for a couple of years now. The ones where you flick down like this, that would even interfere with all this. So that's still the best way to do that. And it's so cool too. This side of the shell, you can see where he carved out to accommodate the bolt, like so. It's for 2011, it's clean. You know, you got the rough cut marks, but this is how it was back in 2011. You know, we didn't have 3D printing. We didn't have all the stuff that makes pretty blasters these days. This was, and always will be beautiful to me. It's just brings back a lot of nostalgia for me. Just seeing this, you know, the Longshot Titan. It's just such a cool thing. You know, Longshots, they used to be the powerhouses. You know, we used to integrate everything under the sun underneath here, and no one ever integrated a Titan quite like this. You know, people did integrate Titans underneath, but never like this. This is such a cool thing, you know, carving out the shell to allow a mag to slide up through the actual Titan shell. It's just gorgeous. You know, it's so unique, and I can't wait to build my own. You know, obviously I'm going to do my own take on it. But it's just such a special blaster. And just the opportunity to just poke around and see what makes it tick. To see how all these blasters tick. We're going to go through pretty much all of them, except for the Nightfinders. Everyone knows how Nightfinders work. You know, the more basic ones we're not going to go over. We're going to go over probably the Longshot, not the Longshot, the Titan Hornet next. Then one of the 3K shells, probably the Mega Missile Hybrid. Yeah, we'll do the Mega Missile Hybrid next. Then the Titan 3K, I don't think I'm going to open, because that's the Titan shell, the Titan tank's glued to the shell. So we'll probably do the Mega Missile, the Titan Hornet, the 2K crossbow, and then that's going to lead us into the big project, which will be my restoration and modifications to the plus bow. So if you stick around long enough, we're going to be restoring and fine-tuning this this beast. Definitely, it needs some love. It hasn't been loved. Things are just a little off with it. Like the plunger rod, I just noticed is kind of curved. I just now noticed that. I don't know what's going on with that. But that's curved. I think it needs shaved along here. But this is going to be, you know, it's wobbly handle. I'm probably just going to replace the handle. You know, this is going to be the last thing we touch. And this will probably be an ongoing project of mine. So yeah, that's going to be after the Mega Missile 3K, the Titan Hornet, the 2K crossbow. I keep feeling like I'm forgetting a blaster. I'm just kind of looking over the expanse of my work area. But I think that's it. So, I'm going to grab some lunch, come back down. I'll button this up all off camera. So this is going to be a journey and a half. And thank you for joining me.